Mr. Eustis has the final, beginning of the final statements.
Thank you. Thank you again. Great questions from our panel. Thank you to our timekeeper. Thank you to our moderator, and again to all of you folks here for this very important matter tonight. Elections are about choices. Through the vote that you cast, you get to choose the direction of your government. If you're happy with the status quo, if you think that things on Beacon Hill have been going well, if you think that the state is headed in the right direction, I'm not your candidate. If you believe as I do that our government can do better, if you want an advocate for tax relief and smaller government, if you want somebody to make economic development a true priority, not just something that's said during an election year, a true priority, I would be honored to have your support on November 6th. Now I'm going to defer the rest of my time in my closing to do something a little bit different. This is the last public opportunity we'll have in this campaign, and I want the last public words of my campaign to be this: thank you. To everyone at the 6,000 homes that we visited, most of which welcomed us, I want to thank you. To the dogs that we irritated and caused to bark, and the babies that we woke, I want to apologize. Jeff, I want to thank you. You're a good candidate, and more importantly, you're a good man. You've been a great public servant to the town of Franklin. And I do hope you'll take me up on that offer to have a beer together after this election. At the last debate, you said you wanted me to pick up the tab. Just like a Democrat, you want someone else to pay for it. I'd love to have that beer with you. And I want to thank all the Jeff supporters. You know, every time I've seen you folks at a sign standout or at an event, you've kindly and warmly said hello to me. I appreciate that. It's something that I'll never forget during this process. I thank you for your service in the campaign and how you've worked for him, for your spirit and your belief in this process as well. I want to thank every one of you folks. I want to thank my daughters, Morgan and Erica, who are up here tonight. Thank you for your patience. I probably had to say no to the two of you more times in the last 6 months than the rest of your lives put together. I've missed some volleyball games and some opportunity to do the types of things that we would do, but it's almost over. I'll be with you for everything soon, which may not be a good thing, but I will be. And I hope when this is done that you don't remember what I've missed, but you remember seeing your dad work hard. When there's something that you care about and that you believe in, I hope that you'll work hard at it, girls. And I hope that you always know that I love you. I want to thank all of the close old friends and new friends that we've made along the way. I still can't get my mind around the idea of somebody wanting to wear a shirt with my name on it, or stand in the side corner holding a sign, or to put a lawn sign on or a bumper sticker on their car. I'm overwhelmed by that. I'm humbled by that. And I've been motivated by that. And I've tried my best to make you proud and to work hard every day. Finally, I want to end where I started. I want to end by thanking Jack Mill, who's sitting right here in the second row. Many of you may know Jack has a disability. And Jack came to volunteer for us early in the spring. And we said we'd love to have him on our team. And this kid has shown up every day, rain or shine, 7 days a week to help our campaign. I marvel at what Jack has overcome in life and the hard work that he's provided for us. Jack, it's been my privilege to become your friend. And I want you to know something. You are the bravest and the hardest working person I know. You're the spirit of this campaign, Jack. And should I be honored to get your support and to serve as your next state representative, it's your spirit that I'm going to take to Beacon Hill with me. Thank you, folks, very much.
I want to begin by saying thank you to everyone. And yes, indeed, this is the last time we have an opportunity to be together and speak about this campaign in this type of a forum. It's been 7 months, but it's been 7 of the most exciting months in my life. The work that began 26 years ago when I became a lawyer, 14 years ago when I started on my first building committee, 10 years ago when I started on the council, and a year on the school committee, and a year ago when I started on the town council. I have loved every opportunity to serve this community. I've loved being a volunteer on behalf of the citizens of Franklin. I've derived such energy from working with so many great people in both Franklin and Medway. Going door to door and engaging in community conversations with the folks in Franklin and Medway has been the most rewarding experience of my life. I heard about people who were struggling. I heard about people who were doing well. And within that body of folks, I always heard people who said, we want to work together and we want to see that everybody has a chance at the American dream. And that's what this candidacy is all about, providing opportunities for everyone to succeed in this life, in this community, and let's make Massachusetts a great place to work and live. Now, this has been a very positive campaign. We've talked about the things that we will do and how we will work together with everyone. I spoke to members of the Republican Town Committee and asked if I would be invited to their meetings if I were fortunate enough to be elected. And they said they would welcome me to those meetings. That's the kind of spirit and energy that I want to bring with me. I think I'll get invited to the Democratic Town Committee, at least I hope I will. And that's, again, another source of energy and commitment that I want to bring with me to Beacon Hill. I've worked with folks on both sides of the aisle, and I will continue to work with folks and be that moderate candidate that Franklin and Medway have come to expect. Jim Valley set some very big shoes to fill in this race, and it certainly would be an honor to follow him up to Beacon Hill. I've been blessed with a lot of supporters in this race. I've been blessed with the opportunity to meet new friends and reconnect with some old friends. All along this process, I've come to love Franklin and Medway even more. I'm a fan of Massachusetts. I think Massachusetts is heading in the right direction, and I want to see it go even further. I love the fact that Massachusetts is #1 in education. Even your party's leader in his debates touts that Massachusetts is #1 in education. And boy, am I proud to live in a Commonwealth where we put emphasis on education. And I want to see that continue through my years of public service. On jobs in the economy, we can certainly do better. And we will do better. We have the lowest jobless rate in the United States of America today. We have the second highest bond rating in the United States today. But I'm not going to be satisfied until every person in this Commonwealth who wants and seeks a job can get it. Because that's when our economy is truly working, and that's when everyone gets a piece of the American dream. I hope that this campaign remains positive. I was a little disappointed to receive a mailing today from my opponent's campaign, which utterly distorted my record, but we'll have an opportunity over the next 2 weeks to talk about that and keep a positive campaign moving forward, because that's what this campaign is all about. What we are going to do for the people of Franklin and Medway. And I certainly hope that I can count and ask you for your vote on November 6th. Thank you for being here. Thank you for